going.
Air thrust!
It can hide
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Do it! Sounds like a job for yours truly.
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Down! No!
What would we ever do without you, Kisara?
You've got a whole team to rely on.
Yeah, well, maybe apart from one individual. Just like here than you live.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty. Dramatic, but fair. I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Dance in the wind! Arc steel! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing arc!
Appreciate the help.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Not today!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Try this!
Here's a healing arc! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Not feeling so hot.
Take it easy. You'll hurt yourself.
Sorry, didn't mean to make you worry.
Rising
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
I can carve through armor!
Blah, blah, blah.
That's too much!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika! Here, let me
in the
help.
That should
wind!
do it!
Air
Take
thrust!
one of mine!
Take this!
I like your guard down.
Air thrust!
Shimmering wind!
Here's a healing arc!
I have to train harder.
Dance in the wind!
Okay, hold nothing back!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Glacial field.
Here's evil!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Their arcs were interrupted.
I don't...
Rising
No,
armor!
for this help, don't leave me all alone here.
Anything in armor is all
Away.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Easter!
Do it! Let me out.
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Hoodle?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Make sure to get some good rest. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Yeah. There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Where should I cast my line? There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Okay, change of plans. Ha! Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Hup. All right. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Time to try a different spot. Yeah! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
There we go. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Way. Dance in the wind! Air!
It's time! Rise up!
Air thrust! Here I Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I'm not so good with airborne parts. You go! Fred! Flame of sight!
Glacial spear.
Thunder ray! Freeze laser!
Glacial fire.
I never miss!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Searing flame!
I'm not done! Mirage!
Air thrust! Here! I think I'm getting stronger.
No choice!
Raging cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
No further! Demon
These ones can run rings around us! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! There! Dance in the wind! I'm all
Prepare to
stuffed
be
up.
sealed, oh please. Actually,
Less talking, more doing.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Rennans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Out of my way!
Dance in the wind!
Glacial
Air
spear!
thrust!
Pierce the
Raging
evil!
cascade! Freeze blast! Raging cascade! Dance in the wind!
My
Air thrust! Here!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Raging cascade!
Prepare to be sealed!
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you,
Raging
Sheila.
cascade! Reload! Spread!
This one's
Raging
mine.
cascade! Radiant blood! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Do it! Going in! That's it!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing? Hi, Hoodle!
Going in! How about
Spirit flame! Reload! Air! I'm only getting lightning!
glacial fire?
Mega ray!
Aw, too shy to come over.
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
That's it! How about this?
Come on, come on!
Never miss!
This one is mine!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
One more!
Hurricane thrust!
There's more where that came from.
Get lost!
Lightning condemned!
Glacial spear!
Pierce evil!
Lion Howl!
Freeze raging cascade!
Glacial fire!
Dance in the
In a
wind!
bind?
Tiger blade!
Air thrust! Pierce evil! Raging cascade! Seal!
One more! Shield and free!
Gemini onward!
Tiger blade!
Soaring light spear! Mirage!
Glacial fire!
Raging jump! You got
How
company!
about this? Aw, too shy to come over! Rinwell!
Frozen!
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it. Go no further!
I never miss! Tiger
Be
blade!
confiscated! Into the shadows!
How about this?
It's a duel of the arts!
How about this? Shield and free!
It's showtime!
Blind freak!
Air thrust!
Give me just sit still!
Sheila, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done!
Switch to offense!
Leave the enemy's arts
I
to me!
never miss!
No complaints here!
Glacial spear!
Aw,
Pierce
too
evil!
shy
to come over!
Now!
Here,
Freeze
let me
blast!
help!
Sonic thrust!
This one's mine!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
forgive you! I'm gone! Take this! Going in! One more! Tiger Blade!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Glacier Spear!
Here's the evil!
How about this?
Freeze laser!
You picked the wrong fight!
Going in! One more! This one's shield and face! How about this?
That's my cue!
Here! Let me help!
Shut him down!
Freeze laser!
Mine.
Now! Hear me! Flame
This
of
one's
fury!
mine.
Burning strike!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the
Switch
evil!
sides! Here goes!
Freeze laser!
How about this? Here goes!
It's turning down!
Now!
This one's mine!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. I think Hoodle senses something.
I'll do my best!
Take this!
I'm gone!
Be still!
Take this!
Lightning
Switch to offense!
Lightning
How
condemned!
about this? Aw, too shy to come up. You want me? Come get me!
Demon Fang!
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, this one's mine! Look sharp! One more!
Take this!
Aw, too shy to come over? Switch to offense!
Too fast!
Stand back! Trip it up!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil! Freeze laser!
Demon Fang!
Going in! Take this! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pumping!
Cut them apart to your heart's content. This one's mine!
Severing wing!
Tiger Blade!
Swallow blade! Try this!
This one's mine!
I'm out!
Switch to offense! Shield and mace!
The heavens must be smiling.
I wonder if we can use this.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
No further!
Look sharp! One
Lightning orb!
glacial
It's
punch!
like trying to keep up with a wall!
How about this? Switch to offense!
Burning dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Switch to offense! I'm gone!
I'll heal you
Not
all!
today!
That's it!
Lightning orb! Lightning
Going in!
condensed!
One more! Tiger Blade! Glacial Spear! And just like that, I'm back in it! Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
In the wind!
Shield and
Here
mace!
and again!
Switch to offense!
Really don't need my help, huh?
Nonsense. Who else will cook and clean for me?
Thank goodness we won! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah. If only I were a cat.
choice. No further.
Going in.
Here I go.
Flame!
Switch to offense.
Flew away.
Here I go.
You're mine!
Glacial Fury. Here goes.
Sleep now. Take it! I'm only
Flying
getting
free.
started.
Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Look sharp. One more.
Lightning to touch! Thunder!
Look sharp. Take this.
Now we're never.
Here I come.
Look sharp.
7 on 1! Steel Force!
Shield and face. This one's mine.
Steel Force!
Tiger Blade.
Raging Cascade!
Here.
Swallow blade.
I'm gone.
Lightning to
I'm only
touch!
Tiger Blade.
Thunder Blade!
That's it.
Dragon Swarm.
Crumble.
Try this. Explosive ring.
I can feel my precision improving. This'll be a delicious piece of cake. This one's mine.
Hunting left.
Dazzle.
On guard.
Rising
One
Falcon.
more.
Annihilation!
Here goes.
Lightning strike! Burning!
Shield and face. Tiger Blade. Here goes.
Got fire.
I've got this! Let him mark me!
This one's mine.
All yours.
In here!
Look sharp. Take this. Tiger Blade. This one's mine. Look sharp. One more.
These little ones are...
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I can feel my power growing.
Little help! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Rising Wyvern.
Now, freeze blade!
Switch to offense. This one's mine. Here goes. Here goes. Flaming meteor.
Rising Wyvern.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Eat dirt.
Do they not teach you to say thank you in damage? Not feel frozen?
Hammer.
Nicely done!
All thanks to you. This one's mine.
Air thrust!
Let them mark going in. One more. Glacial
In here.
Spear. Going in.
Get on in there with the other! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
I'll smash you!
In here! Get on in there with the other!
It crawls up. Time to get out of the way.
Shield and face.
This one's mine.
In here!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kizaru!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here live now! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shut.
Well done!
This
Armor's too strong.
Going to split it open.
Be my guest.
Dance in the wind! sweet now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flying Owl!
Blow away!
Here! Aw, too shy to come over.
Come and face me.
Here, let me help.
I'm on fire!
Falcon!
Mega Ray!
Falcon!
Now!
How about this?
Dragon Form!
Take this!
Big one!
Explosive Ring!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. I hate camping out.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
I think I'll read my book a little more. Whoa, that came out perfect. This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Armor won't save you!
Look sharp!
Lightning Burning!
Here goes! Take cover when it calls us!
Raging Cascade!
Lion Howl!
Damn it!
Shield and Mega Ray! Oh, too shy to...
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you
Remind me to
reminding
stay
me.
on your good side.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Smash you!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Right here, Viper! I'm not done!
Shield and face!
Come
Oh, too shy open!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
Get lost!
Lightning contest!
on! You picked the wrong fight!
One more!
I'm not done!
Here's the evil!
Torrent Alpha!
How about this? You want me?
Finish
Come
it!
get me! Elvis!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Sword Ray Alpha!
This one's mine!
Ready, flash!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Lion Howl!
Rising Phoenix!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Glacial Spear.
You're mine.
Here's the evil! Wind Astral Energy!
Tiger Blade!
Over so soon?
Everyone okay?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine!
Here goes!
Radiant, confiscated!
Here! Going in!
Radiant,
Right
here!
here!
All right.
Shield and now! Shield!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Sonic thrust!
Not by a long shot!
Demon Fang!
Look sharp! This one's mine!
Annihilation! Radiant sword!
And leave the ensnaring to me.
Switch to offense!
Raging
Tiger
Cascade!
Blade! Here goes!
Dance in the wind!
Oh, sweet guy! Switch to
You
offense!
really don't need my help,
This
huh?
one's
I never miss!
Who else will put this in for me?
That's my shield!
I should have kept my traps.
Shut him down!
going in! Take this! By the
Here we go!
going in!
Up and at 'em! Let's go!
Wow, look what I just found.
Stand in the wind! Their hiding thick as armor! Let's see who else has to win!
Far enough!
Its armor's too strong. Charge it.
I'll split it open! Be my guest!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Mega damage! You picked the wrong fight!
Going in! One more!
I'm not done! I'm not done! Ready,
Shield and rain!
Eternal
Push
damage!
down!
Sleep
Appreciate the help!
Lightning thrust! Rising
Tiger
Falcon!
blade! Mega ray! One more!
Rising Falcon!
Shield and rain! Do it! Switch to offense!
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp! One more!
Finish it!
Count it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late. Little help!
On guard!
I can carve through armor!
One more! That's
Take
it!
it! This one's all mine!
Going in! That's it! Switch to offense now!
Destruction! I'll take you all on!
Shield and rain! Here goes!
We've turned the tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Take this! Going in! Take this! No chance! Switch to offense! On guard! That's it! This one's mine! Here goes! Ready and ready! Switch to offense! Denied!
So those are Danon after
This
all.
one's mine!
Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed at
Good to know my training is paying off. I wonder if we can use this.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I never miss!
Burn in hell!
Look sharp!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
Take this!
Switch to offense!
Bring
Do
it!
it!
Raging Storm!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They're surrounding us!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Freeze Blast!
Look sharp!
Dance in the wind!
Tiger Blade!
Radiant Spear!
Going in! Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Tiger
Leave the
Blade!
enemy's arts to me!
Look sharp!
No good place here!
Please now! I'm out of ammo!
Blaze off fire!
I'm on
Shield and name!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Rising Wyvern!
Hang on!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart! Lightning Orb!
Over so soon?
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Gotta break through!
I never miss!
This one's mine!
Mega Ray!
Shield and name! Here goes! Shield and name!
Finish it!
Bidwell!
Frozen!
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
Out of our way!
Look sharp!
Ignite!
Take that on my watch!
This one's mine!
Raging
Shield and name!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking. We got fire!
I've got it! You got a marksman handle it!
The enemy
All
wields
yours!
armor too.
We'll soon see about that!
This outfit!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
This!
Yeah! Nice technique! This one's mine!
We've turned the tables on him!
There are...
Right! No time to hold back!
With this, I can become even stronger.
I wonder if we can use this.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
It's over.
Look sharp! One more!
Will this
Rising
break
Wyvern!
the stage?
Here goes!
Feel
No further!
Thanks, Shion.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the bubbling to me.
Back on! Glacial Field! Shield and tank!
Sonic thrust!
Glacial! Oh, come over! Here goes! I'm gone! Take this! Tiger Blade!
One more time.
Look sharp! That's it!
The heavens must be smiling. By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Gotta break through!
Armor won't save you!
You're mine! Double
Going
demon
in.
fang!
Take this! Switch to offense! Look sharp!
Rising phoenix!
Freeze Lancer!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Wind!
Tiger Blade! Switch to offense!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Freeze Lancer! In here! Let's go!
Going in.
This'll come in handy!
One more!
I owe you
Dance in the
one. You
wind.
picked the wrong
On
fight!
guard!
Ready and ready!
Too much advantage!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
In here!
Destruction!
Tiger Blade!
Eternal Gravity!
Shield and tank!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Hey, that war without you!
Look sharp! That's it!
In here!
This one is mine!
Can't get out of
We
this!
managed to turn the tide!
These little ones are hardly worth it.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Going in!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Shield and tank!
Do it! Let's get you all back!
A victory for the ages.
Shield and mace!
Swallow blade!
A charge like that could easily be...
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
That's far enough! You want me? Come get me! Going in! That's it!
Rising Falcon!
I'm only getting
How about this?
Photon Blast! Raging Cascade!
Be still!
Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon!
Switch to offense!
Get you off here, let me
Got
help.
flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Switch to offense!
It's time!
Burning Strike!
Shield and beam! Deny!
Here's the evil! There! A drinking orb! Here,
How about this?
Bananas, let's
This
go!
one's mine!
Raging Cascade!
Guardian Field!
Here!
I'm ready to
Dance
go!
in the wind! Air annihilation!
Glacial Torrent!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
How about this?
Supernova!
Aw, two shots
Healing
of
circle.
Shield and mace!
Lightning orb!
Switch to
What's the
offense!
secret to being as strong as you?
You're pretty fierce on your own.
Well, maybe, but I still got a ways to go. I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat eliminate.
All yours, Kisara!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Out of my way!
You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
Be still!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Lightning attack!
Tiger Blade!
Now!
Rising
I think
Walrus!
the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't take your hands off.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Now!
That's almost too
Let's go,
strong.
team!
All yours, Kisara!
Dance in the wind!
Going
Rising
now!
Walrus!
Deny!
Reload!
Okay! Demon Fang!
I'm gone!
Move
Do it! Tiger Blade!
All yours, Kisara!
Well, looky here!
Yeah.
Get lost! This one's mine!
Lightning
I'm
attack!
gone! Here the
Thunder!
marksman handles it! Here goes!
Healing circle!
All right. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Going in! Take this!
Prepare to be steamed.
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Guys, I'll leave it to you!
Switch open! Shield and face! Aw, too shy to Here, let me help!
Severing
We
wind!
managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Look sharp! Take this! Take this!
Finish it!
Tight shield!
Flame! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Rising Walrus!
Not by a long shot!
I have no limits! Swallow Blade!
Look sharp! That's it!
Destruction!
Tiger Blade!
Devastation!
You made short work of that one.
I'm sorry. Having trouble keeping up?
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
Yeah.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did they fall alive?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Light astral energy!
Tiger Blade!
Dance in the
Eternal
wind!
devastation!
Searing power! And then
Shield and
Gemini
Be
Aqua!
still!
Raging
Rising
Storm!
Storm!
Power that!
Prepare to be sealed by a fleet of flight. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Raging Storm! Raging Storm!
Amazing.
We're in the wind! Where are you going? This one here! It's weakened!
This ends now!
One more! Tiger Blade!
Mega Ray!
Switch top!
Severing wing!
No chance!
Back into the fray!
On guard! Take this!
Be stopped!
Now! Let me help. Sleep now.
On guard!
I owe you one.
Get on in there with the others.
Double demon fang! Rising Warfare!
Switch top! On guard!
Burn in hell!
One more! On guard! One more!
Rising Warfare!
Tiger Blade!
It looks like you got this one covered.
This one's mine!
Getting lethal.
On guard!
In a bind?
On guard! Take this!
Let the mark
Go and handle this!
You're mine! Demon fang! Nice work!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
I'm on top! Do it!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Here I come! Demon fang! Double demon fang!
Tiger Blade!
Destruction! This one's all mine!
It looks like we made a mess!
Ignite!
Here, let me help. First aid. Thank you.
Shockwave flash!
Look sharp!
One more.
This
That
should do
moves.
it! Pierce through! Here comes the big one! Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Lightning condemned. Healing circle. Thunder blade. One more.
There
shot.
aren't rooms to up to!
Thank you. Shining supernova.
Going in!
Got it.
Demon fang!
Now's our chance.
Look sharp!
Rising Warfare!
Won't save you!
Here.
On guard!
Lightning condemned.
Take shield and
Dragon Swarm!
No further!
reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem.
Tiger Blade!
Thunder blade. Freeze lancer. Where are you going?
Come!
Lightning condemned.
Sonic
Here,
Thrust!
let me help. First
Soaring right spear!
Dance in the
Glacier
wind!
spear.
And here! This will come in handy.
Going in.
Demon fang!
Too much!
I'm gone.
Dance in the wind!
I owe you one.
Sleep now.
The enemy's on the ropes. We've got him where we want him. It's time to end this battle.
Demon fang! Prepare to be demon fang!
Raise up higher. Come on. You have to hold.
Take that!
I'm gone. Take this.
Raging
Down. You're on.
Over the castle!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. This one's mine. Switch off. Look sharp.
The enemy is going all out!
Double demon
Too
fang!
slow.
Demon fang!
Hang that!
Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your
Stay away
heart's
from my
content.
friend!
Our expert coming through!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Demon fang! Double demon fang!
Lightning attack! Thunderblade!
Can't get out of... It's pinned down.
Here I come!
I'm gone.
Severing wind!
Take healing circle.
You're on!
Shield and shut off.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Now!
Elvin.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign. as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alvin.
I'll just, leave you two alone. We finally made it.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time. Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins, but the people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfun said Deadime would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Danny? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you all...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Go Where are you going?
Rising
God! That's it! Here I go! Tiger Blade!
Aim for the weak spot. Demon Tank!
Here goes!
Armor won't save you!
Rising Tiger!
Rising
Phoenix!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
Aid!
Demon Tank!
Going in! One more! Going in! Lightning
This one's mine!
Gemini Aqua!
Look sharp!
Here's a healing
Take
arm!
this!
Demon Tank!
On guard!
Demon Fang!
One more! Switch to offense!
Take it!
One more! On guard! That's it!
Reload!
Thrust!
Annihilation! Lightning orb!
Blade!
Reload!
I'm out! How about this? Going in!
You're mine!
Healing circle!
Look shot!
Double demon
That's
fang!
it!
Dance in the wind!
Thank
Demon
you!
fang! Double demon
Heal.
fang! This
Here's a
one's all
healing orb!
mine!
Saving this one!
Look shot!
I owe you one!
Take this!
Hydration orb!
Their arcs were interrupted!
More with that! Annihilation! Sears in the flame!
Look shot!
Raging
Take
cascade!
this!
Burn in hell!
I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! In here! Healing
Take this!
circle! Burn for the top
This
side.
one's glacial spear! I owe you one
Can't
for
be
that!
swirl! More with that flame! Reload!
Switch to
Lightning can down!
That tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Wind!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Can't be swirl!
I'm not done!
Shattering of pieces!
This one's mine!
In here!
Tiger Blade!
I have no limits!
Take this! This one's mine!
Burning!
Look sharp! That's it! Go in! One more!
Rising speed! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Swallow Blade!
Where are you going?
Look sharp! Take this!
Double season!
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help!
Hold on!
You have to hold on! On guard!
Thank you.
Switch to offense! Tiger Blade! Honor won't save you!
Dance in the wind! Bring you back from death to death!
Look sharp!
Raging cascade!
How about this?
Not done yet!
Sleep now! Healing circle!
I owe you one!
Look sharp! How about this? Tiger Blade! Here, let me help.
Hey,
How about this?
Lightning arrow!
Spear!
Thunder!
Look sharp!
Chakra!
By the power of water!
Lightning annihilation! Thunder! Flame of fury!
Go in! Do it!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I'll heal you all!
Dazzle!
Going in! One more!
This one's mine! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
Dragon
I
Sword!
never miss! On guard! Take this! Look here, let me help!
First aid!
Shield and make!
You're mine!
I'm out! Tiger Blade!
Lightning orb! Here's a healing
Take
orb!
this! I'm not done!
First aid!
Zero!
Get in my
You're
way!
on.
Lightning condemned! Radiant thunder!
Slice!
Swallow Blade!
Annihilation! Here! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Time to shine!
Thunder field!
I'm not done!
Raging cascade!
Now you see what I can do! On guard! God, not like this!
Dad, healing
Stay away from my friend! Dragon Swarm!
Raging storm! Thank you.
Shield and make! By the power
Take
of
this!
the
No
water!
escape!
Let me out! Back into the fray!
Here I come! It's on!
Let me help!
You picked the wrong
Confiscated.
fight!
First aid!
Appreciate I can handle it!
Take this!
Lightning
Dragon
orb!
Tiger Blade!
Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Cover the cascade!
Anything
And more of this or I'll burn out! Dragon Swarm!
Raging cascade! Reload! Breath! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast! Pierce evil!
You're mine!
Freeze lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Too shy to come over? Here, let me
Annihilation!
help!
I'm not done!
Lightning orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned!
This one's mine!
Thunder! I'm sorry.
You
I'm only
pay for
getting... Starting.
There!
Lightning!
On guard! I'm out of ammo! Look sharp!
Eat dirt!
Resuscitation!
Take this!
I'm going in.
No escape!
Mega ray! Lightning condemned! Lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
Searing flame! Crimson!
Strike!
Here's
It's
a
over!
healing orb!
Tiger Blade!
First aid! Achilles
you.
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Lightning
Ryan Powell!
Dragon Swarm!
More for the tiger blade! If it's in the sky, it's gone!
Demon
Radiant sword! More with that I never fit!
It's time! Double Demon Fang!
Wind astral energy!
I'm out! One! One more! Tiger blade! Ryan Powell!
Dragon Swarm!
Piercing roar!
Annihilate!
This isn't looking good.
Here's a healing! Dance in the wind! First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Tiger blade!
Laser spear!
Piercing!
Freeze laser!
Laser fire!
Dragon Swarm!
Crescent moon!
You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolition!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Hey, that's
Shattering the pieces!
lightning blast!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take him down! Thunder! Spear! Here's the evil!
And there goes the tail!
Right, let's do this!
Let's go!
This one's
Blown
mine!
flight!
Dragon
Tiger
Swarm!
blade!
Nether blade! I'm ready! Lightning raging cascade! Go!
Do it!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. we could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there. A floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing. But now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
We've reached our destination.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Looks like we made it here in one piece. I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Rennans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Gotta break through!
Engaging! Ryan Powell!
You're mine!
Shield and face! Hook shot! I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Bring him down!
How about this? Storm! Swallow Flight! Tiger Blade! Burning! Lion Howl! Here goes! Shield! Lightning Condemn! Take this! Forward with shot! Take this!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here goes! In here! Shield and bait! Reload! Tiger Blade!
Take this!
This one's mine! Annihilation! Here goes!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Little help!
I feel it!
Here goes! Wind Astral Energy! Lion Howl!
Pierce through!
I'm going in!
Tiger Blade!
It's almost too strong!
Be my guest!
Going in! Take this!
Eternal devastation!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Gotta break through! No further!
One more! How about this?
Rising weapon!
Aw, too shy!
Finish it off!
Alvin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help? Here goes! Nice try! Going in! Switch to offense! Healing circle! Take this!
You're mine!
Aw, too shy! Here!
Any injuries?
Gotta break through!
I'll have to take my revenge on you! How about this?
Do you require a hand?
The Tiger Blade! Going in! That's it! Tiger Blade! More with it! That's it! Do it! That's it! Don't get complacent.
No choice!
I'll smash you! Knock it into next week! How about this? You think that shield will save you? This one will Shattering pieces! Attack time! Annihilation! Glacial Here's evil! Do it! Freeze Lancer!
You managed to pull through.
get out of this!
Thanks, They really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn! Damn it, Medic!
I'm only getting started. Sleep now.
Switch off! Here goes!
Gravitas field.
On guard! Take down! How about this? Look sharp! One more! Look sharp! One more!
Finish it!
Shield and
I'll be
bang!
saving this one.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Only getting started. Not in your dreams. Annihilation.
Shield and bang!
You'll pay for what you did.
Shield and roll!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Hear me.
I can carve through armor! Like shield!
How about this?
Thunderblade.
Shield and bang!
Mine!
Finish it! Yohelim!
All yours, Kisara.
Looks like we won.
Out of our way.
Got you now!
Here goes.
Shield and bang! So much for topping it out.
Here goes. More for the stockpile. Here. Here. Now.
Explosive ring!
First. I'm out.
Here goes!
You're mine!
Lion power!
You picked the wrong fight.
That's it!
It's weakened.
Aw,
This ends now!
Here, let me know.
Sword Ring Alpha!
Go in!
Raining
That's
Strike!
it!
Healing circle.
I owe you one.
Dance in the wind. Here we fly.
I owe you one now.
Take this!
Here goes! One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning orb. Where that came from.
Rising Red!
Dance in the wind. Here.
The enemy will lose too.
We'll see about that.
This one's mine!
Hear me.
How about this?
Finish it!
Glacial frozen.
Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Where are you going?
Glacial
Shield and bang. I'm ready.
Do it! They're online!
Demons descend.
Flashing bang!
Radiant here.
This one's mine!
I'm out.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. I'm on Magna ray. Can't be
Going in! One more! Will this help? Going in! Look sharp! That's it!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I will show you any mercy!
Now! Shield and
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Light and here's a healing
Take
This
that!
one's mine!
First aid! I've been saving this one!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind!
Aw, two guys come over! Here, switch topics! I'm gone! Aw, too shy to come over! Here, let me help! Lightning meteor!
Rising Wiper! Soaring Light Spear!
It's too much.
Look sharp! Take this!
Here
goes!
Here I come! Soda!
How about this? Shield and face! How about this? Here goes!
Rising Wiper! Here I come!
Glacial fire! Here goes!
Soaring Light Spear!
Thank you.
On guard!
Raging cascade!
Flaming meteor!
Reload! Dance in the wind!
Down! You're off!
Demon
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Demon Fang!
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Going in!
Hold nothing back!
Raging
Dragon
cascade!
Swarm!
Two giant
Burn in hell!
Here, let me
Dance in
help.
the wind!
One more.
In here!
Going in.
Blade!
I'll be
One more.
saving this
Where
one.
are you going?
Flash! Hurricane Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healer!
Sonic Thrust!
That's it.
Dragon Swarm!
Ryan Powell.
Pierce through!
One more. Here goes. Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
A hard-won victory.
Looks like some solid equipment. Little help!
Pieces.
That's it! Chinese supernova! Raging cascade!
How about this?
Now!
Shield and
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Radiant
This one's all mine!
going in. One more.
Take it! It's over!
Glacial
Radiant
fire.
here!
This one's mine.
Easy and caring to me.
Yeah, and funneling to me.
Dragon Swarm!
Flaming meteor.
Sonic Thrust!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
These don't seem like...
No choice! Got you now! See what I can do! My Rising Wiper!
Switch target. I can read your moves like a book.
The rebels! Stop them! Where the free?
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Now, you'll soon see about that!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Raging cascade!
This one's mine.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Going in.
Away!
One more. This one's mine. Shattering pieces. Shield and lace. How about this?
Dragon Swarm!
Flaming meteor. Armor won't save you.
On your knees!
Glacial
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
On guard. Take this. Light up the dark.
Arch shield! Dance in the wind!
This one's mine.
I'll keep you
How about this?
Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
You make a fool of me. Aw, too shy to come over. Here, let me. How about this? Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
This is
remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn!
Wait for their ranged attack. Anything in order to go. Abort. Mission. Glacial fire.
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that.
We've got to it. That's it.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Right, here goes! For my lord!
I'll never miss.
Look sharp. Lightning.
Take down their defenses!
Now.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
It's almost too strong!
Be like it!
one's mine! Don't get complacent.
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! Now! Burn in hell! It's on!
You'll have no mercy!
We're not finished! Eat dirt!
Do it! Look sharp! Ringwell!
Frozen!
Hammer! Here, let me help.
Dragon
Nice
Swarm!
try! Going in!
More with that
Crush!
from...
Demon
Finish
Flame!
it! Elfin!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! One more! Seal!
This one's mine!
Portal Blade!
For the stockpile!
Look sharp!
Double Demon Flame!
Aw, too shy to come
Not
over.
today!
Here, let me help.
Now, call it freely!
Take it down!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Aw,
On
too
your
shy
knees!
to come over. Here goes! I never miss!
I can carve through!
That's it!
Swallow Blade!
Go! Now! That's it! Shield!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
With this, I can become even stronger.
That's far enough!
I see one, eh?
One more!
Win!
Going in!
Run in your dreams!
What left? You're on!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Switch to offense!
Try this! This one's over! We're not finished! Finish it!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You're open! On guard!
Damn it!
Too fast!
Look,
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Be still! I know you want it.
No further.
That's it!
Rising Sun!
Going in!
Take this! Now!
Shield and mace!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Right, here goes! Burn in hell! Damn it!
How about this?
Shattering portal blade! Got it!
Laser field! Too shy to come over? Here, let me help!
Take this!
Here goes! Lion power! How about this?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger blade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the puzzle to me!
Switch to offense!
In here!
Flaming meteor!
More for the stockpile!
Here I go! Tiger
Dragon
blade!
Swarm! Try this! Explosive!
I'm practically unstoppable.
That's far enough!
Engaging! My
Switch to
shield!
offense!
Here!
Laser fire! Look sharp!
Demon Flame!
Fire support! Going in! That's it! This one's mine! Oh, got you! Lion Cowl!
Portal Blade!
Domaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's mine!
Here, going in. Tiger Blade! Careful!
Capitalize! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Sonic Thrust! Sonic
I'm gone! Here goes!
Thanks.
Glacial Fire! Aw, too tired to come over? Here, let me help!
This one's mine!
This one's mine! Look sharp!
You're mine!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Thunder Blade!
How about this?
Do as I say! Reformer Blade!
Look sharp! Now you see what I can do! One more!
Eternal
Look sharp!
Devastation!
in the wind!
Where are you going? Going in!
Here!
One more!
Eternal
Going in!
Devastation!
That's it!
Do it! Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
Megasonic Thrust!
Flaming
Dragon
Meteor!
Swarm!
Healing
That's it!
Hey, that...
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I'll end this with my own hands! Going in!
Severing Wind! Eat dirt!
I've taken too much damage! Raging
Glacial Fire!
Swirling Alpha!
Look sharp! This one's ready and ready! Going in!
No, I still need to make her pay. Rinwell, you need to focus. I know. I know.
I owe you one.
That's it!
Sleep now.
Ryan
I'll
Power!
be safe with this one.
No further! Shockwave Blast!
Ryan Power!
Here's evil.
Double Demon
Ryan Power!
Here, let me help.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Isara.
I
Don't
was
get in my way.
overconfident. No! Don't leave me all alone here.
With astral energy.
Elfin!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind. Sleep now.
I've taken too many hits! The power of light!
Raging
I'm ready to
storm.
go!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this.
Deus Roar!
Swirling light.
Going in! Here goes!
Ignite! You won't make a fool
Look
of
sharp!
me!
Light up the
You're
dark!
mine!
You could use a hand.
Raging cascade.
Rising
All right.
Rider!
Aw,
Finish
dude,
it!
Ridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Shield, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so... dramatic.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah. Like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Right, here goes! You got spirit!
Now or never.
Flawless flight! Annihilation!
See what I can do.
One more!
Sleep now.
Its armor's too strong.
Be my guest!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
How's that?
Soaring Shakespeare!
Take this! Water!
Now!
On guard!
Elfin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Out of our way! It's in the wind! In here! Going in! That's it!
Here I come!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Shattering the pieces!
Let's have the
Aim for the
wind!
weak
Here!
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
You're mine!
Piercing roar!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant blood! Here! Time to shine! Let Astrolatus dance in the wind!
This one's mine!
Glacial spear! I'll be here to evil one!
Take this! Strike!
Freeze Lancer! Steel Force! More with that Lightning Connect!
Take this!
Thunderbolt!
No
Healing
escape!
Circle!
Swallow Blade!
Here goes!
Thanks!
Take it! Where are you going?
Dance in the wind!
Appreciate the help.
Here I come.
Shield and mace!
Dragon Swarm!
Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'm going in!
Explosive ring! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I'm not done! Dragon
Healing
Swarm!
Circle!
Appreciate the help.
Steering
Lion Owl! Time to shine!
Annihilation! I'm all
I can carve through armor!
Raging Cascade!
This one's all mine!
Reload!
Good shot!
Steering Blade!
Tiger Blade! Lion Owl!
Lightning!
Time to shine!
Lightning Connect! Back
You're
into the
finished.
fray! See my
Here I
scandal?
come! You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine!
Lightning Orb!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade!
Photon Blast! Here!
You're mine!
I'm not done!
Time to shine!
Swallow Blade!
Raging Cascade! In here!
I'll smash you!
I'll be
Tiger
raging.
Blade! Make it rain!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Gotta break through! Now you'll learn!
Oh, too shy to Here, let me help!
Thank you.
Here I come!
Look sharp! Look sharp! Lancer! Tiger Blade! Mega Ray!
That's my cue!
Shield and Mace!
Shut him down!
Switch Lancer!
We're not
Now! Don't believe!
All yours, Kisara.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
This... This looks nice and tough. If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, there's only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat raw.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Rennans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mistmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
You're mine!
Here's another!
Piercing blow!
Where are you going?
My natural energy!
Going in. Will this help?
I'm not feeling so great.
Right. Going in.
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help.
I'm only getting
I owe you one.
Take it. You're mine.
One more! One last! Hear me! Flame of dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Will this help?
Healing circle! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not in this dream!
Stay away. Glacial spear.
Air thrust!
Explosive ring!
Blah blah blah! That air
Glacial
thrust!
fire.
Armor won't save you!
Cover the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Man, you never miss.
Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! Here comes a close one! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Ignite!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Air thrust! Close one! Ready? Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Healing circle! You get the gist! Air thrust!
Dragon form!
Thank you! I'll be saving this
You're
one!
mine!
This one's mine.
I'm out! Back in time!
You're mine! You're escape!
How about this?
Lightning orb!
This one's mine. What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Damn!
You're mine!
No!
I owe you
I'll
one.
bring you back me all alone here.
Here I come! Dragon form!
Glacial fire!
Dragon!
Blade! Glacial spear! Here's
ring!
evil!
Know your place.
Freeze blazer! Here's the flame of daring! Air thrust!
Ignite!
Blooming with hatred.
My astral energy!
I'm not done! You're finished!
I can carve through armor!
Glacial Spear!
No further!
Right!
Glacial Freeblancer!
Dragon form!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Thank you.
Now you've gone and ticked me off! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
Not on my watch.
Stay away!
Lightning condemned.
Piercing roar! Strike! Try harder!
Take this!
Dance in the wind. Area fury. Lightning condemned.
Take it! Strike! Prepare to be sealed! It's over! It's on!
This one's mine! Going in!
Thunder shield. Raging in here. Searing flare.
This should do it!
It's over. Lightning orb. Reload.
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil.
Try harder!
Lightning. Lightning orb. Reload. Radiant appear. Lightning orb. Lightning flare. Reload. Thunderbolt. I'm ready.
Do it! Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Back into the fray!
You're mine!
Mega Ray! On guard! Annihilation! Take this! Mega Ray!
Dragon form! They're attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her! And take out the monster first! Will this help?
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil.
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind.
You're
In
mine!
here.
Strike!
Switch to offense!
Raging cascade. Searing flame. Field. Here's a
Try
hero.
harder!
Crazy
Take it! Burn in hell!
This one's mine! Tiger Blade!
Take this! I'm not done!
Piercing will suffer!
Cascade. In here.
Will this help?
I can carve through armor!
Ready to go!
Healing circle.
My true power! Tiger Blade!
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
Dragon form!
Raging cascade.
Try this!
Spread.
Explosive ring!
How about this?
Air thrust.
Here's our
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
Going in! Their arcs were interrupted! Tiger Blade!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Radiant pierce!
I'm out! This one's mine! Nothing gets by me!
Here's a healing arc! I've still got some fight left in
Brandon
me.
Red! I owe you one for that!
Burn!
Raging storm!
Dragon form!
Hear me! Take that!
Time to stop!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil! Dance in the wind! Free
Stay away from my friend!
This one's mine!
Dragon form!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! More for the stockpile! I'll bring it!
You may be strong, but I'll be more than enough for now.
Right.
This should do it!
Lightning Ninja! Thunderblade!
This one's mine.
I'll heal you!
Take this!
Come on.
Try harder! Not a chance!
I arrive.
Here's the annihilation! Hear me!
It's over!
Dance to the wind! Here's what you can feel!
Grind and rend.
I'll smash you!
I'll be Lancer!
Here goes.
Here I come!
Crescent moon.
No escape!
Will this help?
You're mine! Shut!
Try and run.
One shot! Here's a healing
Dragon Swarm! This
I
one's
never
all mine!
miss! In here!
Ignite!
You will
I'll
suffer.
be Lancer!
Again. Will this help? Here goes.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Confiscated!
Flaming meteor.
Hear me! Lightning Fury!
Will this help? Her master core.
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
Thanks!
Where that came from?
In a bind? Ready and trim well!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
This one's mine.
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Dragon Swarm!
Appreciate the help.
Thanks,
Tion. Enough ammo. Time to shine. Magna Ray. I'm gone.
Explosive ray!
One more. Tiger Blade.
See what I can do!
You will suffer.
This one's all mine!
Shield and face.
Eat dirt!
Time to shine.
Dragon Swarm!
Behold my
Turbo power.
I'll end you! Astral energy! Full throttle! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in, and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Xion!
Alvin!
Come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Double Demon Fang! Hut! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Hut! Hut! Double Demon Fang! Hut! Double Demon Fang! Hut! 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 Double Demon Fang! Hut! Dragon Swarm! Ha! Strike! You're finished! Hut! It's on! Dragon Swarm! Ha! Eat dirt! Dragon Swarm! Hut! Double Demon Fang! Hut! Hut! Double Demon Fang! Hut! 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 Double Demon Fang! Hut! Double Demon Fang! Hut! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Hut! Take this! Take this! Ha! It's over! Hut! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Ha! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Slash! Ha! Ha! Strike! Ha! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade! Slash! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade! Take this! I'm not done! Ah!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm, remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
your pals, Hoodle?
Opponent like this should be easy.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not in your dreams! Air thrust! Is it hot? Dispatch it out again! Holy land!
Prepare to be sealed!
Illuminate the dark! That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Chain between magic is them! Divine savior!
What? Benediction
Dance
light.
in the wind!
This one's mine!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Come on. I'm ready.
Gohaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Swallow blade! Elusive deity! Double
Sleep
demon
now.
fang!
A chain with magic is them!
Sonic
Divine
thrust!
savior!
Demon fang! Begin! Short range!
I'm ready.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danons, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danon defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegus. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegus was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegus? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegus, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?